doing this again because I can't get my words out today and I sound like a right plonker. So I'm going to use Nail Sugar's pigments today. We're going to have some fun with the pigments because people are using pigments a lot in their sets at the moment, I think. So I'll tell you in a minute. Right, we're going to use Madam Glam's Velvet. See what I mean? I was going to say Velvet Matte Top Coat. This is white gel polish, Nats. Madam Glam's Perfect White. We're going to do one coat of this, pop it in our lamp, cure it for 30 seconds, and then you want to do a second coat, okay? These pigments are the neon pigments from Nail Sugar. They're only available as a set. The white one that I've got there is it's a set of 2 from Nail Sugar. It's got a pink shimmer and a white shimmer, and they are the ombre pigments. I think they're called ombre pigments. So the plan was, right, in my head, I had I wanted to make these less neon and a little bit more just, not pastel, because that wouldn't have happened, I don't think, but a little bit softer is probably the right word. So I used some of that white pigment, put the white pigment down first, because if you put the colour down first like I did initially, then you're going to get the colour in your white pigment. Hang on a minute, I need to cough. Excuse me. So what I'm doing is I've got pink, and then I've blended that into the orange. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to brush off any excess pigment. I think I'm going to sneeze now. I don't know that I am. I feel like I've got a tickle in my throat. Then I'm going to go over with some No Wipe. This is a matte top coat. Don't worry, it's not finished. This is going to be a shiny set. Don't panic. So what I'm doing now is I'm adding some more white gel polish onto the nail to create a French. So I've done the bottom bit with the brush in the bowl, and then I'm going to use my detailer brush just to add on that smile line, because it's just a lot. It's just, you can be a lot neater with the detailer brush. And then I will pop that in the lamp to cure. And then I'm going to take 2 more different pigment colours. Again, look, do the white first because it just makes it a lot easier. And then dip a little bit into one of the colours that you want to use, and then mix it in with the white. And then, yeah, I've started off with the yellow on this side, and then the other side, I'm going to add some of the green. Now, the green definitely looked a lot less neon, but still quite bright, because I ended up dipping the brush into the green pigment pot, and just to try and make it a little bit brighter. But I don't know why I've done that, because the whole point of this was to see if I could make them less neon. But they still look very neon. See, look here. I just don't know sometimes. I don't know what goes on in my head. So again, you can just brush off the excess. I don't know that I do it this time. No, I don't think I did. And then I'm going to finish these with the Madam Glam No Wipe Top Coat. So these are going to be shiny. If you want to, you could put like a very thin line around that French part, around the smile line. I left it as it was today. Normally I'd feel like that wasn't neat enough, but I was, you know, I mean, it's fine, it's gonna do. So I don't know that it brightened them up very much, but it did give the neon pigments a shimmer, because that white pigment is a shimmery one. So if you like your pigments with a shimmer, that's how you can make the neon pigments shimmery. Ta-da! Right, this one I'm adding blue and then green. Now you don't have to go all the way down to the bottom, because obviously we are going to cover the bottom, like the French part, we're going to cover that with white gel polish again. So don't feel that you have to go all the way down to the bottom. You just want to go far enough that your nail bed is going to be covered. I thought there was a hair on it, but it wasn't a hair, so I ended up taking off some of that pigment. So then I was like, oh, I'm going to try and fill it in again. But yeah, anyway, I had a moment there. So again, look, I'm just going to go over it before I add the bottom part, the French part, with the... Oh, come on, Nat, sort it out. She'll get there, she'll get there. Yeah, so go over with the Velvet Matte Top Coat. And then we're going to add the colour to the bottom. So this time I added pink and purple. I done the pink first, because the purple is very... The purple's very... It's quite a dark purple. It's a neon, but obviously it's dark. So I thought I'd add the pink first. I did add a little bit too much pink though. But you could still see that obviously there was purple on the nail. So I wasn't too mad about it. There we go. So you can brush off your excess pigment. I don't know if I do it. What am I doing now? What are you doing, Nats? I'm adding more purple, am I? Yes, I think I am. I've done that with the green. Yep. Okay, so once you're done, brush off the excess pigment, go over with your shiny top coat, because this will be the finished nail now, apart from some flowers that we're going to add afterwards. I'll tell you what though, if you're going to add the flowers, I would do that now. If you're going to add flowers and crystals, do it before you top coat, because if you, yeah, so look, this was me showing you the 2 nails. I'm going to do another one using a variety of different colours. So we've got 3 there now, as you can see. So again, like I've done 2 coats of white on the last 2 nails. I'm just wiping off the tacky layer because we're going to add glitter to these. So wipe off the tacky layer. And then I'm going to use the Cutie Patootie glitter because this has got little neon bits in it. And I thought, oh, you know what? That's going to work. That will work just fine. And it's just going to break up the neon nails. So although it's still going to be neon bits in it, it's just going to break up the set a little bit. So unless you like completely neon nails, then that's absolutely fine. You don't have to do this part. But I've just put some base coat on the nail, and then into that base coat I am adding some of the glitter. I did on this one, I did fill it in completely, then go over it again with base coat and do like another layer of glitter. So just to like make it quite full up. Like look, that's the second coat of glitter. I'll put that in the lamp now and cure it, and I'm going to do that on 2 of the nails. Now because it's going to be bumpy, I'm going over with a layer of builder in a bottle here. You could do like 2 coats of base coat. I just thought it'd be easier to do it this way. I've just added on some builder gel. I'm going to hold it upside down just to let the gel level, and then when it comes out I will wipe off the tacky layer and I will give it a file. I'm using the smoother side of my file, the less coarse side of my file, and then once I've done that I will go over with my buffer just to give it a nice smooth finish, and then we can top coat. I'm going to use the no wipe top coat. However, before I do that, I'm going to show you these flowers. These are the flowers we're going to use to finish the set off. I was pointing at the pink ones. I'm actually going to use the white ones, not the pink ones, because I'm a silly sausage. And we're going to use Rachel Wilder's Crystal Fix and some Preciosa AB crystals. These are available from Crystal Parade. You can save 10% using my code NATMUG10. I don't know what that was. Parade. See, look, again, I'm top coating now. I would not top coat. If you're doing this on a client, put your stuffs on, like your crystals and your flowers, and then top coat, because if you put these on top of a shiny surface, they are not going to, they will adhere obviously, but they will come off pretty easily, because it's like I don't know, you need a, yeah, and then what you can do is if you add them onto a matte surface, like that would be underneath, i.e. a not top coated nail, and then once you top coat, you can like butt the top coat up to the flowers and the crystals, and then that will give it extra security. But because I'm lazy, I'm going to do it on top of the top coated nails. So I just chose different colour flowers that I felt complemented the nail. Like the one on the end I've used green because there is no green on that nail. And the one on the other end I've used a blue because there is no blue on that nail, if you see what I mean. The one in the middle I used a yellow because there's no, you get the point, right? Yes, 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 you do, yes, you do. And then on the other side, on like each side of the bigger flowers, I will add some smaller flowers. So here's me just adding on some more Crystal Fix. And then again, I chose the smaller colours. I chose the colour of the smaller flowers. Like, I don't know. I just kind of wanted a nice mixture of all the colours on all the nails. And then, oh, I skipped forward. Oh, I cut. Okay, yeah, so we've put our little flowers on. And then I'm just going to add some AB crystals. I'm going to add 2 to the, right, look, 1 to each side. And then I'm going to add 1 in between each of the flowers. So 1 there. And then 1 opposite that. You can also add them to the bottom if you want to. But I thought, do you know what? 4's enough. That was just right. Yeah, that'll do. Can you see? So there's me saying you could add them under there if you want. But I couldn't be bothered, so. And then just to finish off, By the way, the Crystal Fix needs 60 seconds to cure in an LED lamp. I've just added some little caviar beads to some Crystal Fix, and then I'm going to completely smother them in Crystal Fix and then add them to the centres of each of the flowers. And then again, you'll need to give that a 60-second cure. So we're going to do that over all of the nails, and that's them before I cure them. I'm going to cure them and then I will show you a quick close-up. There we go. I say a quick close-up. This is them finished. Anyway, I hope you liked them. If you did, please leave me a like. If you haven't already, do consider subscribing. It's completely free. And once you subscribe, you have to stay forever. That's just the law now. Websites and discount codes will be below. God bless. Love you all. And I will see you in the next one. Love you. Bye. Love you. Bye. Love you. Bye.